Fellow food adventurers, let me tell you about one of the most frustrating culinary experiences I've ever had. Picture this. You're sitting in a luxury Maldivian resort, surrounded by crystal-clear waters and swaying palms, yet the most authentic local dish you'll find is a watered-down fish curry that tastes nothing like what the locals actually eat. Sound familiar? That's because resorts have created a sanitized version of Maldivian cuisine that bears little resemblance to the real deal. After spending weeks cooking with local families in the Maldives, I discovered a treasure trove of traditional dishes that tell the true story of these islands. Dishes that resorts simply won't serve you. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on authentic Maldivian cuisine and showing you why these incredible flavors remain hidden from tourists. Resorts cater to international palates, which means they've stripped away the bold, unfamiliar flavors that make Maldivian food extraordinary. They're terrified of serving something that might challenge Western taste buds or require explanation. The result? You get generic island-style dishes that could come from any tropical destination. The real tragedy is that authentic Maldivian cuisine is deeply rooted in centuries of fishing culture. B-roll of fishermen at work, coconut cultivation, B-roll of coconut trees and harvesting, and spice trading. These aren't just recipes, they're living pieces of history that deserve to be experienced in their full glory. Let's start with Garudhiya, the clear fish broth that forms the foundation of Maldivian cuisine. This isn't the thick, creamy fish soup you might expect. Traditional Garudhiya is a crystal-clear broth made from skipjack tuna, water, salt, and sometimes curry leaves. That's it. The magic happens in the technique. Local cooks simmer fresh tuna pieces until the fish naturally breaks apart, creating a deeply flavorful broth that's then strained to perfect clarity. The resulting liquid is light, yet intensely savory, with a clean fish flavor that's worlds apart from heavy Western fish soups. Resorts avoid serving this because it looks too simple, too plain for guests expecting elaborate presentations. The beauty of Garudhiya lies in its versatility. Locals eat it with steamed rice, lime juice, and chilies for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's comfort food that nourishes both body and soul, yet most visitors never experience its pure, unadulterated taste. Here's where Maldivian creativity truly shines. Biskimia are essentially samosas filled with spiced tuna, but, honestly, calling them samosas sells them short. These golden parcels represent the perfect fusion of South Asian technique with Maldivian ingredients. The filling combines flaked tuna with finely chopped onions, curry leaves, and a spice blend that typically includes cumin, coriander, and turmeric. The mixture is then wrapped in thin pastry and deep-fried until golden. What makes them special is the way Maldivian cooks balance the fish's richness with aromatic spices, creating a filling that's both familiar and uniquely island-style. Resorts won't serve biskimia because they require significant hand-folding time and the filling can seem too fishy for international guests. It's just easier to serve spring rolls or other familiar appetizers than to educate guests about this delicious tradition. Every Maldivian will tell you that Huni is the country's national breakfast, yet you'll never find it on a resort menu. This simple dish combines flaked smoked tuna, grated coconut, diced onions, and chilies, all mixed by hand and eaten with flatbread called roshi. The preparation is almost meditative. Locals sit together mixing the ingredients with their hands, adjusting the balance of fish to coconut to achieve the perfect texture. The result is a dish that's simultaneously light and satisfying, with the smoky tuna providing depth while the coconut adds natural sweetness. Resorts avoid Huni because it's too hands-on for buffet service, and the concept of eating with hands doesn't align with their formal dining atmosphere. They'd rather serve continental breakfast than introduce guests to this fundamental Maldivian experience. Perhaps the most intriguing traditional ingredient is rihakuru, a thick, dark fish paste that's essentially liquid umami. Made by boiling tuna and fish scraps for hours until they reduce to a concentrated paste, rihakuru is used as a base for countless Maldivian dishes. This ingredient adds incredible depth to curries, rice dishes, and even simple vegetable preparations. It's the secret weapon that gives authentic Maldivian food its distinctive savory backbone. Yet resorts completely avoid it because the strong fish flavor can be overwhelming for uninitiated palates. Learning to cook with rihakaru opens up an entire world of Maldivian flavors. Every traditional Maldivian dish celebrates coconut in some form. Fresh coconut milk enriches curries, grated coconut adds texture to salads, and coconut oil provides the cooking medium. But resorts often substitute these with dairy or neutral oils, completely changing the flavor profile. Traditional coconut preparation is an art form. Locals grate coconuts by hand, extract milk using traditional methods, and honestly, they understand exactly how different coconut preparations affect each dish. This knowledge creates layers of flavor that processed coconut products just can't match. The beauty of traditional Maldivian cooking lies in its simplicity and respect for ingredients. These dishes don't require exotic equipment or hard-to-find ingredients. They require understanding and technique. By learning these traditional methods, you're not just cooking food, you're preserving a culture that resorts have chosen to ignore. Ready to dive deeper into the world of authentic island cooking? Subscribe to the Kettle Chronicles for more hidden culinary treasures from around the world. And hey, share this article with fellow food adventurers who deserve to know what they're missing behind those resort walls. Together, we can celebrate the real flavors that make each destination unique. The Kettle Chronicles.